This is part 6 of my out-of-print DVD collection. Once again, I'd like to state that it's only these particular versions that are out of print. Sometimes a studio will re-release the same movie, or more than one studio will release the same movie. First up, we have High Spirits, a Steve Guttenberg movie. For those of you not familiar with Steve Guttenberg, he was a big movie star back in the 80s. Cocoon, Police Academy movies, Three Men and a Baby. He was pretty big back then. But it co-stars Peter O'Toole, Daryl Hannah, there's Beverly D'Angelo, Jennifer Tilly, Liam Neeson. But basically, Peter O'Toole plays an Irish castle owner. He owns an Irish castle and he's in financial difficulty. So he decides he's going to rent it out. He's going to build it as a haunted castle. So him and his staff pretend that they're ghosts to promote their castle idea. But they awaken real ghosts. Liam Neeson's one of them. Daryl Hannah's one of them. And there's a love story between Guttenberg and Daryl Hannah, and Liam Neeson's a horny ghost trying to get busy with Beverly D'Angelo. It's an okay movie. I'd check it out just to see Liam Neeson before he became a big star. After that, we have DEBS. I remember this movie being promoted. I think this was an MTV movie or something like that. It was heavily promoted though when it came out, and I guess I was kind of disappointed when I finally saw it. She spies in high school. It's these girls that are part of a spy organization, and they're high school students, and one of them's a double agent or something like that. There's a lesbian love triangle thing going, or something like that. It wasn't too memorable, and yeah, I mean the one redeeming thing about this is there was a lot of beautiful women in this one. But yeah, Debs, it's one of those out of print movies. It's not worth a lot. I think you can get a brand new copy for like $2 on Amazon. After that, we have Teenage Space Vampires. Apparently part of the Pulse Pounders series. I don't know what Pulse Pounders is. I guess it's like a Goosebumps or Haunting Hour or something like that. It's a low budget kid teenage movie. It was shot in Romania, and a lot of the cast is Romanian, I believe. I think the stars are American, or one of them's Canadian. Or they both could be Canadian. But Robin Don, you probably won't recognize his name, but he was Gump in The Big Hit. It was a pretty bad Mark Wahlberg, Lou Diamond Phillips movie about hitmen. He was also Will in Sanctuary, relatively recent sci-fi series. It was good. I liked it. And then there was a girl, the blonde girl from Jet Jackson. If you guys remember the old Disney series, The Adventures of Jet Jackson, something like that. What was her name? Lindsay something? Yeah, it's a low budget kid teenage movie. It's okay. Vampires from space invaded town, and it's up to the teens to fight back. Pretty basic storyline. Next up is Cabin Boy, a Chris Elliott movie. From what I remember, it bombed. It was a tremendous failure at the box office. I mean, Chris Elliott's not for everyone. I really like him. I like Get a Life. I'm still waiting for that series to drop in price before I pick it up. But yeah, he plays a snotty rich kid. He's supposed to go on a cruise to Hawaii, but because he's so stupid, he gets in a wrong boat. And it's full of old crusty sailors. I think it's like a fishing boat. Um, it's one of those journey to self-discovery movies. You know, he learns to be a better person, you know, by the end of the movie. It was an okay movie. It was one of the rare appearances of David Letterman in a TV show or a movie. I'm not sure if Letterman's appeared in the TV show, but it was pretty notable at the time that Letterman was making an appearance in it. It's not very long, but it's pretty significant because Letterman just doesn't do television or film. It's an okay movie. If you like Chris Elliott, you probably like this one. Phantom Quest Corps, it's an anime. I don't know if it was meant to be like a mini series or it was a series that didn't get picked up, but there aren't very many episodes. I think like 4 episodes. The main character, she plays like an exorcist. She helps people with their supernatural problems, and she's got a crew helping her. Big monk type of guy, and I think there's a little girl or a little kid character. It was good. It's funny. She gets drunk a lot. She's not considered really professional, but she's good at what she does. If you like supernatural comedy animes, this one's pretty good. Hell in the Pacific, starring 2 of the finest actors ever, I believe. Lee Marvin, Toshiro Mifune. It's World War II. They're both stuck on the same South Pacific island. They discover that each other's there and they start fighting. They try to kill each other, really, in the beginning. But after a while, they develop a friendship and a grudging respect. I didn't like the ending. I'm not going to ruin it, but I didn't care for the ending too much. Great movie, though. Great performances, fantastic actors. This is a must-see. Death Hunt, another Lee Marvin movie, this time with Charles Bronson. I guess they're reconnecting after Dirty Dozen, because Charles Bronson was in that one too. But Death Hunt, Charles Bronson is like a mountain man, a trapper, or a hunter, I guess. He comes across a guy that's brutally beating his dog, and Charles Bronson stops him and he takes the dog. And so he gets in, the guy's friends, the guy that was beating the dog, his friends get involved, they're trying to kill him. I think Lee Marvin plays a officer of the law. And he's sent out to capture Charles Bronson. Good movie. Very good movie. I really like this one. There's a scene in Charles Bronson's cabin when they come to get him that I really like. I don't want to spoil it, but it's very clever. Oh, American Ninja. Big movie for me back in the 80s. I was obsessed with ninjas back then. Dudikoff became like a B action star. I think some people were expecting him to become a big action star like Schwarzenegger or Stallone, but his acting just wasn't that good. It's passable for the type of movies he's been in, like American Ninja. Michael Dudikoff is a soldier in the army. He's on a military base, and some local criminals, the local syndicate, tries to kidnap a general's daughter or something. Played by Judy Aronson, I think her name is. She was in Weird Science. She was the brunette You know, the girlfriends of Anthony Michael Hall and the other guy. Um, but yeah, so it's him basically fighting the local crime syndicate. Steve James is in this one too. Black actor, did a lot of martial arts stuff. Um, he's been in a lot of stuff too. Yeah, I kind of really dumbed down the plot of this, of American Ninja, but that's basically the gist of it. Next up, we have The Burning. It is a slasher movie. Some people say it's better than Friday the 13th. Um, I, for one, have not seen it yet. I've had this movie for a long time, but I haven't been able to see it yet. So I can't comment on how good or how bad it is. It's campers in the woods. The main killer is named Cropsy. Reviews about this one have been really good. I don't doubt that it's very good. But yeah, I have yet to see it. Finally, we have the original Star Wars trilogy. These are they contain both versions. The enhanced George Lucas crap, and it has the original theatrical versions of all three movies. I don't need to tell you about Star Wars, really. I just wanted to show that this is another print set. Yeah, I don't think it has all the extras that you'd find in, say, like the Blu-ray set. I'm not sure. I haven't checked to make sure, but well, that's my out of print DVD collection part 6. Stay tuned for part 7.